Hello viewers, in this lecture we will discuss one more example of writing the recursive descent parser. Suppose you are given with this grammar. First you have to look into the grammar and find out that there is left recursion or left factoring. Now you can see in this grammar there is left recursion, because when you see this grammar, E, here E, this one E, and this one E is same. Here also T and this one T is same. So it is written in the form of A raised to A alpha or beta. So this grammar contains the left recursion. Now our first task is to just remove the left recursion from this grammar. Now you can see if this is A, this one is A, this one becomes alpha and this one becomes beta. So our first production after removing the left recursion can be written as E raised to T E prime and E prime raised to alpha, that is what, plus T E prime or empty. And for the second production, this one, it can be written after removing the left recursion as T raised to F T prime and T prime raised to asterisk F T prime or empty. And in this production there is no left recursion, just write it as it is, F raised to ID. So this is the grammar after removing the left recursion. Now we have to write the recursive descent parser for this grammar. You can see here, this is the grammar. You can see in this grammar, first we have to call procedure E. That means we have to write the body of the procedure E first. So what we have to write in the main? Append the end marker $ to the string W to be parsed. You can see by using this grammar, the string, accepted string is just like ID plus, if I am taking the example as ID plus ID into ID and $. And to append the end marker $ to the string W to be parsed, this one is string ID plus ID into ID. Set the input pointer to the leftmost token of W, that means this one, pointer will be at ID. If E not equal to error, that means first we have to call E. So first we have to write the procedure for E. You can see this is the procedure for E here. You can see this is the procedure for E. What is written inside the procedure E? The production was E raised to T E prime. That means first we have to call T. If it does not return any error, then that string is accepted or that tree is accepted. Here if T not equal to error, then we have to call what? E prime. If E prime procedure not equal to error, that means it does not return error, then return success. Otherwise return error in this case if it return error, or in this case also if return error, it just return error. Now after this, that means what, I have used this production E raised to T E prime. Now I have to write the procedure for T, or you can write in any order, but you have to just consider that this string is accepted or not. This should be same. Here I have written the procedure for E prime next, and the production corresponding E prime was E prime raised to plus T E prime or empty. What we have to check here? If input equal to plus this one, then we have to advance, because this is a token here, plus is the token, so we have to advance the pointer by one position. I am using here advance routine here. The task of advance routine is just increase the input pointer position by 1. Next we have to call T. If T not equal to error, then we have to call E prime If E prime not equal to error, then return success, else return error in every case. Else if will be what? Else if input equal to empty, that means blank. Generally the empty is written by the blank sign when I am using the parser generators. That's why I have taken here blank. If I am getting blank, if I am not getting plus and I am getting blank, in that case we have to advance the pointer by one position and return success, else return error. Then I have written the procedure for T. You know that the production corresponding T is T raised to Ft prime. First we have to call the procedure of F. If F not equal to error, then we have to call procedure of T prime. If T prime not equal to error, then return success, else in every case return error. Then the procedure for T prime and T prime, the production corresponding T prime was asterisk Ft prime or empty. So first we have to check I am getting asterisk. If I am getting asterisk, then we have to write the procedure. We have to call F by advancing the pointer by one position, then we have to call F, and then we have to call T prime. If I am not getting asterisk in starting, in that case we will check that if I am getting empty by this, and then advance pointer, return success. If I am not getting both of them, that means if I am not getting asterisk as well as empty, in that case we have to return error. Here you can see if input equal to asterisk, this is asterisk, advance pointer by one position. If then call F not equal to error, then call T prime not equal to error, return success, else in every case return error. Then the procedure for F, there is a production F raised to ID. F raised to ID. Now if input equal to ID, then advance the pointer, return success, because this is the input, because this is the terminal here. Advance pointer by one position and return success, else return error. Now you can see our grammar was not this. Our grammar was E raised to T E prime, E prime raised to plus T E prime or empty, and T raised to F T prime, and T prime raised to asterisk F T prime or empty, and F raised to ID. And I want to check that the string ID plus ID into ID dollar is accepted or not. The parse T corresponding this string is E raised to T E prime, then T raised to F T prime, F raised to ID, and then this T prime raised to empty, and then this E prime raised to plus T E prime, and then this T raised to F T prime, F raised to ID. So you can see here ID empty plus ID, and this T prime raised to asterisk F T prime ID asterisk, and this one F raised to ID asterisk ID, then T prime raised to empty, then this E prime raised to empty. Now how we are checking the string is accepted or not? First this E will be called, then this T will be called, then inside this T F will be called, and then when I am getting this ID, after that we will call T prime, then I am getting empty, then we will go to this point, then E prime will be called, then I am getting here plus, so this is the terminal, then we will call T, then F will be called, then we will check that this ID is accepted, yes, then we will go to top, and then this T prime will be called, then after T prime we will call what? F, this one F will be called, then this ID will be checked, then T prime will be called, then this empty will be checked, and after this we will go to here and this E prime will be called, then we will check empty. In this way the procedure is completed. Now that means what, if you want to see this, you can see this also here. Our string was id plus id into id dollar. I am just giving some glimpse how these are, how the procedures are called here. If E not equal to error, so that means I am calling here E. Just go to E. If T not equal to error, that means I am calling here T. Just go to T, this one. If F not equal to error, that means I am calling here F. Go to F. If input equal to ID, that means I am completing this part. Advance and return success. Return success, that means where I have called here F, it will go to T. Then it will check if T prime not equal to error, that means T prime will be called, this one. If input equal to asterisk, there is no asterisk because our string was id plus id into id and dollar, and our pointer was at plus. Clear? Else if blank, that means I am getting here empty. Between this I am getting here empty. So what we will do? Advance and return success. That means now I am at plus. Input is empty, then plus. Now go to this point, T prime return success, then we will go to E, then we will go to what? E prime. E prime will be called, then just go to E prime. If input equal to plus, yes, I am getting plus. Advance pointer, now our pointer is at id plus id into id dollar. Now our pointer is at this position. Now call T, let's go to T, then call F, go to F, this one. If input equal to id, if input equal to id, here you can see this plus has been checked. Now I am here, yes, this is id. In this way this procedure is called, and now in this way you can write the recursive descent parser for any grammar. Thank you so much for watching the video.